So basically, I thought that today I will be making a video because I feel so, inspired today to make videos. Uh, so I always wanted to get into a B school program, and I appeared for a few of the interviews like FMS, XLRI, IMT Ghaziabad, four School of Business. So these are the four B school program in which I got a chance to get interviewed, right? And I was not able to secure admission. I was able to secure admission in IMT Ghaziabad, but not in XLRI or FMS. So I used to think that because I don't have experience when I was there, or at times my interviews were messed up, and that's why I was not able to get into those programs. And a few of my friends, with whom like I was either like studying with, or the people whom I have known earlier, they get into their dream programs like ISB, or I'm Lucknow, or some other programs. So I thought that there is not much difference between me and them because they were like close to me and I was kind of with them day and night. So I never understood the difference between the caliber of mine and theirs. And I thought that they are doing good in life because they got into such good programs. But today I got to know a few of the people whom I follow when they have very low numbers in terms of popularity, followership. Like they were like below 2000, 3000. Now they have in like 100Ks and all. And they actually posted from their B, like, Dream B schools like IIM Ahmedabad and ISP. Today I saw video of them posting about their like, new room, and how they are interacting with the fellow cohort members and all in the B school. So after watching that video, I realized that it's not because they will be doing good in life because they get into those programs. Anyway, they were going very great and they were doing good. But I think they are in those schools because they are really good at this point of time, and nonetheless, they are adding value to the program itself rather than program like adding value in their life, right? So I think today when I do the comparison between those folks and me, I can see the stark difference, and I can see how they are, articulate, how they, think, because I am following them because the way they are like, perspective about anything is there. Like it could be simple literature, it could be how they do like, how they create content around the niche which probably would have no followers in some of the cases. They have still have like below than 10,000 followers in some of the cases, and still they are creating content around like reading, basic things. I'm talking about life, talking about any particular subject in general. So I realized one of the crucial things I feel is being articulate, is able to think critically, which I feel that is kind of really, important skill. And I think right now, maybe because of the certain environment, I'm not doing that. Like I'm not thinking critically, I'm not, reading books, and I'm not able to express myself in very with clarity, and um, like it's not flowing naturally. Like you have to force it, and when you talk and when you listen to those folks, they have this sort of natural flowing availability to like explain things very beautifully. Even one of my ex colleagues, she's working in one of the tech giants, and when she was able to crack those interviews, one of the feedbacks that one of the comment actually someone gave after her selection, that she was very articulate. She used to know very beautifully explain complex scenarios. So I think these are the skills which is required even right now, that how you are able to break down those things, how you are able to like explain complex topics in very simple language, how you are able to express yourself in simple language, and how articulate you are, how you function with clarity. I think these are the skills that I think is required by everyone who wants to um, be successful in life, and and if you want to crack those programs. I believe at that point of time and even now, that skill is lacking in me, and I need to work uh, consistently towards that goal. That how I am able to express things, how I am able to break down complex things in the simple language. And I think the one of the very best way to do that is by creating videos. And it's not about making brand. It's not about doing your PR. It's not about gaining followership. It's about getting better at how you are thinking and how you are explaining things. And this is what I got to know. And I had one more instance where I had one of my friends coming to my place very late at night, and we had a discussion like why we want to do a master's program right now at this point of our career, when we are kind of doing well, if not great, compared to what we were doing earlier, like 5 7 years back. So he's told that in today's time, I actually told that it's really hard to get anything done because you have so many distractions in front of you. And with chat GPT, LLMs, and others thinking for you, you are not doing the actual thinking, and it is really difficult to do that. And you have a lot of distractions, and that hampers your progress because you are asking ChatGPT to create those scenarios and answer those scenarios, and you are not thinking yourself, but you are just repeating what you have seen through those answers. And he told me then the solution is also simple, and it is basically don't get distracted. So you kill a lot of the competition there itself if you are not distracted, because the other like whole of the world is just distracted right now. And that gave me a moment of enlightenment, that yes, the whole world is distracted, and if you are able to discipline yourself, you are not distracted, you are kind of ahead of the competition. And the real competition is with the people who are not distracted. So that was a great conversation I had with my friend earlier, probably like 2 days back. And I think it's really important now to have a slow living so that you can examine critically what's going on around you. Um, and I think I don't know. Really don't have a lot of content to create these days because I'm not doing anything. I'm not learning anything new. I'm not getting exposed to the new ideas because I am basically doing the crisis management at my current job, where I'm just managing people, and it's really hard to get time these days to like study, to read, because mentally I'm exhausted, and hence I joined swimming, which is also a good thing to do because after coming from office, it is really hard to do anything that involves like thinking, and any physical activity is kind of easier. So the solution is also simple, that I do all the critical thinking in the morning itself rather than pushing it for the end of the day. Though I'm a kind of not a morning person, so that actually hinders. But probably I have to figure out a way so that I can stay. I can wake up early in the morning and do the things which require me to think. And it is these days it is really important to think.